raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go option to the short side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On 1st down, Carr. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Raiders, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
43. Check 52. Tight dog. Yellow.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a play fake. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Carr now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And just a yard to go here on second down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Huntley to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr going to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he goes out right around the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 38, Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Raiders.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr now to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want a coach in Charles to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The final shot here before half for Carr. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. There he goes again. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. Carr now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough in. To the game, that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Here's Huntley. He'll buy some time right. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
To throw, Huntley.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 19-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Huntley rolling to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. On the move. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have us down deep into Vegas territory.
A big play there on the catch and run.
They'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they take a knee. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Chiefs, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.